Hey guys, we are live. Welcome back to the NFL playoffs of oh no.
And the halftime show.
Woo! Takes your top off. No, this is not the show. This is not the show. Okay.
This is not the show, guys.
Anyways, so let's do, I think what we should do now is we should do a little intro for anybody just tuning in because we finally got this show under control and organized. We're super excited. You know how with new things, it takes a minute to get it organized and see what you want to do. Perfect. So my name is Matt. I am a full-time reseller who actually just got a part-time editing job that I do from home. So I'm still full-time, but I also do something else because at first my whole shtick was that I'm full-time and that's it. But yeah, I'm just a worker. I try to make it happen. And yeah, I'm a reseller. And oh wait, this way.
And I'm Anylu, and I'm on Instagram as Henry's Hangers, as you can see right here. And I'm actually a part-time reseller, and I do have a full-time job that I don't plan on leaving. So my opinions and my perspective is definitely from someone that is a part-time reseller that wants to stay part-time.
Yeah, that's super interesting too. I know we were talking the other day about how many active listings I have and how you have. You actually have more than me right now just because I've been going through my move and everything. But you were saying that you don't want to go above 500, right?
Right, yeah. So that we can talk about a little bit as we go along because that's kind of part of my March goals, which brings us to the topic of this live is our goals, any new goals we have, any old goals that we're kind of like revamping, and what we expect for the month of March.
Perfect. I'm awesome. And I'm awesome. Well, I am. I meant this is awesome and I'm excited. Okay. So where should we start? Do we want to start with goals or did you want to start with your would you rather question?
No, that can wait. That can wait. First we got to start with the cheers.
I always do that. Cheers. What would you do if I started pouring and it went in your cup?
That would be freaky. So I think actually how we always start, if you guys don't know, is talking about our favorite sale of last week or this week. So Matt, would you like to start or should I go?
You go ahead and I'm going to open my sales and decide.
Okay, as I frantically click to open my sales. Okay. So my favorite sale of the week, well, let's see. What was my favorite sale of the week? Oh, I do know. I sold.
Are you doing last week or this week or in general both?
I'm doing this week.
So like the past 3 days?
Yeah, well, basically from show to show, right? Because like
that's so true. So it could have been part of last week. You're right.
Yeah. Hi, Trish. Hi, Deanna. So my favorite, I feel like I'm screaming.
I only had 5 sales on Poshmark. That's so embarrassing. Well, you know what? Everybody has their journey.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm screaming, guys. But my favorite sale of the week were these APL neon orange shoes that I actually showed.
Oh, I remember those.
Past live. So they're these guys, if you guys can see, and they sold for $75, and
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got them for $9, so total was $60 profit, and I was so excited.
That's an incredible profit.
How about you?
So then after we say our favorite, we'll do our highest price, which might be your favorite too. So my favorite sale, the week before I had 2 returns, so that was a rough week for me, but you know what happens. My favorite sale was this. It was only a $30 sale, but I got it from the bins.
Okay.
And I got it like 4 or 5 months ago, which isn't like a long time for a reseller, but it's like a good amount of like, it's not like a right away flip. And it's this Calypso St. Barth. It's spelled Barth, but it's Bart. But it's this cool like linen-y white tunic dress, and it has fringe and gold sequins all over it.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty, and it's just pretty. And I sold it for $30. I had it listed for like something like crazy, like 75 or 80, but I wanted to get rid of it because when I was moving, I wanted to thin down my inventory a little bit. And yeah, so that would probably be my favorite sale just for the reason of I've been trying to flip it and it finally sold.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's on Poshmark, not eBay.
Was that also your highest sale? Because my highest sale were the shoes that I talked about. So basically my highest and most favorite was the same sale.
Yeah, I didn't sell anything on eBay this week, which is a rough time because usually that's my highest sales platform. But I was putting all my time into using Rachel's tool to share and everything like that because I wanted to do a little experiment. And for those of you who don't know, our friend Rachel has an incredible Poshmark sharing tool, and we will be having her on one of our episodes soon.
Yeah, we will be probably having one guest a month so that we can kind of break it up and you guys don't have to be bored of us talking all the time. We can kind of get to know other resellers, highlight people that have either made tools or just are killing it in the game of reselling. So yeah, we really want to have her on. That will probably actually be like a pre-recorded video because she is in Sweden and she's sleeping right now. So
yeah, no, that would be cool definitely to just edit them together and stuff and have her answer questions. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So awesome, guys. So let's get into our highest price sale. I'll let you go first. Was it the same sale?
Guys, clearly he was not paying attention to me when I said that was my same.
Oh, that was your same sale. Okay.
Favorite. This is my guy. He never remembers anything.
Well, it's true. And you know what? That's my best feature, I think, besides my stunning personality. But so my highest price sale was only $10 more than that, $40, which is like super low for a highest price sale. But again, you have to celebrate the slow weeks too. And this is a pair of pants I got for myself, 30-something dollars I paid from Carhartt, and it's this high-waisted work pants, but I wear them in a way where it's like not as like farmy and more like Grease Lightning, you know?
I just saw a meme that said everyone wants to wear Carhartt beanies, but they don't want to do Carhartt things. And that reminded me of what you said.
So funny, like chopping wood and stuff.
You don't want to be all like farmy, but you want to wear Carhartt.
See, I got them in the aspect of more mom jeans style, and these are them. They didn't fit, so I ordered a second pair for $34, and these have been listed for like 6 months. And I listed them for like $60 because I was like, I need to make some kind of money back plus profit, you know, at least my $34.
Right.
And I did make it probably exactly my money back. I probably didn't really make anything on them, but I sold them for $40. And yeah, I got them out. And jeans are kind of heavy, especially these jeans, and they're bigger, so I need more room, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my highest price sale.
Yay. How about you guys? Is anybody in here in the comments? Comment down what your favorite sale was for the last week.
Yes, definitely.
What are you drinking, Matt?
Oh, it's this cider. I went to 7-Eleven for Angry Orchard, and this cider is called Belching Beaver. Weirdest name.
You always want the weirdest ciders. I'm just drinking.
Well, no, I mean, this is not a cider. This is a hard seltzer, like White Claw. But the thing is, all of them are mixed 2 flavors, raspberry, blackberry, and like pineapple, mango. And they're not great, I'll be honest with you. But it's an alcoholic beverage, and it's in my apartment, so...
Trish, take a note that those aren't great because Trish here in the comments does a Tipsy Tuesday every Tuesday, right? And she's always taking notes on alcohol beverages to try. So
no way. How did I not know this? I want to watch.
Yeah, actually, Matt, you should. And I'm just drinking non-alcoholic. It's just aloe vera water. I'm obsessed, guys. I don't know, like a couple months ago, one of my friends introduced me to it, and I can't stop drinking it.
But isn't there chunks of aloe vera that like go down your throat? Yeah, no. It's like egg drop soup. I'm not down. I mean, I like egg drop soup, but it's like floating around like when you crack an egg in water. That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, but that's not what it tastes like.
Wait, but can you taste the consistency of like chunks of like Jell-O going down?
Have you taken a Jell-O shot?
I love Jell-O shots.
Okay, that's exactly the same thing. It's just like the Jell-O shot like undid itself before you took it, basically.
Okay, so it didn't like. Okay, I see what you're saying, but still, I don't know if I'm brave enough.
But yeah. So, anyways, the topic of this live was to talk about our goals. So, Matt, we all know, if you guys know Matt, what is your number one?
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
What is your number one goal for March?
To list and stop sourcing. Is that what you were thinking? Yeah, okay. Because I went to the Goodwill today.
I know. Every time I see Matt like at Goodwill, I literally get annoyed. Like in my head, I'm like,
because it's not responsible of me.
I'm like, he should be listing right now, but I totally get it, and I feel like you've been better though. I feel like
I've been a little bit better. Like I didn't source for like 2 weeks, but then look, that's all not listed. And then also I have stuff down here that's not listed, but I'm excited to show you guys. I told Anylu I need to show her my apartment later, but I'm excited to show you the reseller process of getting this apartment turned into a studio. I ordered like shelving unit. I ordered like all that stuff.
Yeah, so it's super exciting, like that you have the apartment and it's basically going to be a reselling studio. Like, how many of you guys in the comments would love to have a studio entirely just for reselling? I would die.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah, I 100%. But I also, I mean, part-time wise, I started reselling 6 years ago now. On Poshmark, I've been on Poshmark for 6 years. I looked at my date the other day. So it just shows you that, like, you're not going to get, like, when I started, I wanted a studio, but that's not practical. I still want an assistant to help me take pictures, but that's not going to happen for a year or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a process, of course.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, if I could justify having an extra, like an apartment with an extra bedroom,
I mean, mine's my living room, just heads up. I don't have a second bedroom. I'm making it half a living room and then half, like, I'm going to have a couch, which is getting delivered tomorrow. But I'm going to make it workable, but also functional to feel like I'm living and relaxing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So. No, I think that's great. I mean, I think it's so cool, though, because you're already, like, progressing because you went from, like, sharing an apartment to being able to have, like, your own studio. Like, that's.
Yeah. I had some of my bins in my bathroom.
Yeah, I remember you showing me.
Yeah,
said, we need a before and after, and I agree. You need to make like a YouTube video that's before and then after how you transformed your apartment.
Oh, she said before and now. Okay, I was trying to find the comment. Yeah, no, definitely. I filmed a moving vlog, which I have all the footage for, which I'm editing, and showing you guys the process of like actually getting all of my shit in, because you guys don't even realize how much inventory I had, if that makes sense, because I only have right now in my closet on Poshmark 350 items, which isn't like a ton. But then I was like, they're filling 7 bins, like, and I think I made the mistake of putting like chunkier jackets in the bins, which I should have just hung up, you know?
Right. Well, do you have like a linen, not a linen closet, but like a coat closet?
I have 3 closets in this apartment, which I was shocked about. I have a main closet in my bedroom where I'm like, this is only bedroom. I'm not going to film in here. I'm not going to do reselling stuff. I need a space where I can unwind after work, you know? And then I also have a full-size closet across from my bathroom and then a tiny coat closet near the door. So what I have is, I'll show you in the YouTube video I do. But on the top of the coat closet, I have all my USPS boxes stacked up to the ceiling, so they're out of the way. And then I have like tape and stuff, shipping supplies on the ground. And then I have like chunky jackets. But right now they're all mixed up, stuff that's listed and stuff that's not. So that's going to be a whole process.
Yeah. And I think too, like, I think it's going to be easier because you'll have like you'll be more motivated to do it because you are going to live in that same space. Right. So like I share my reselling space right here is also shared with like my bedroom. So yeah. I don't always succeed, but I always try to keep it like somewhat organized. But that actually reminds me that a few weeks ago, we had some technical issues and we tried to do a Reseller Rundown episode where we talked about our workspace and we had to cut that off early. I think some of you guys might have been here for that. So we're going to try to redo that. And once Matt gets a little bit more settled, so you guys will be able to see like his workspace, my workspace, and how we make it work. Like in a small area, right? So like in a small bedroom and Matt in a small studio. Hi, Tere.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, oh my God, I'm so first of all, I just want to take a break to say, like a minute to say, I'm so thankful for you guys all tuning in. This like web show is something that we definitely, or video podcast, something that we wanted to do for a while and we're finally putting time into. And I know you guys know as resellers that just putting time into something in general, besides listing or taking pictures, is a whole, because time is money as a reseller, you know?
Right, yeah.
So it's like a whole thing. So just like, thank you for coming and watching, and we appreciate it. And we love you. Yeah. Yeah. And if you guys do have any questions or whatever you want to know about us and how our process works, then definitely comment. We're always open to answering.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about, I was joking about the listing thing, Matt. Like, why don't you really give us like your actual number one goal for March that you're like really trying to work on?
Oh, no, that was the number one goal. No, seriously, I don't even know literally how much. I could literally film 3 haul videos of hauls that have been sitting in my apartment not listed. Like a good 15-minute, 20-minute video 3 times, probably. Well,
now the internet knows about it, so we're going to hold you accountable. But I think it's a very common goal to have, to list consistently. killed it, and I'm not trying to be like.
No, you did. I was shook. You were literally like my empty rack. I was like, what? Because I saw how much.
I was gonna say though, like about listing consistently, like in January. January was my month where I was like, bam, 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 like every day, no problem on listing.
Did you do 5 a day? You said.
Yeah, I was doing 5 a day, and I just like I don't know what happened in February, and I kind of failed. So coming in to March with February and January in mind, I think that it really showed the difference. And every reseller in the world knows that listing makes a difference. So I think my number one goal is to like get the motivation that I had in January back. Mm-hmm. And it's more just like organizing my time, because I am guilty of this. And like, you guys can comment of like, I love the community so much that I get distracted on Instagram.
I could stay on Instagram while I'm listening and jump on my phone for literally hours. That's why somebody gave me a tip of turning my phone on airplane mode while I'm taking pictures. How smart.
Yeah.
Why not think about that? Run.
Right. Because like I get home and I'm relaxing, but part of my relaxed time is to get on Instagram. And I know Trisha, I know you understand, girl, because she's always talking about how she's always on Instagram. And I just feel like sometimes that is like the best part of my day, but then I forget, like it gets late and then I'm like, oh, crap, like I didn't list as I wanted to. And then I'm tired. I don't know if this happens to you guys. You guys comment if it does.
I'm tired of social media sometimes.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, like I scrolled for 10 hours, like shoot, oh well, tomorrow. And then I'm like wondering why I didn't make a sale, right? So I think for March, I just need to like get that, new year, new me motivation back.
And you know what, Anylu, you give me motivation too. Like I was like so out of it this week from moving and everything, and I just wanted to go to sleep and everything, and I was like, 5 listings, stay up late, be tired, like So that's why also it's when we were both coming up with this podcast idea and everything, we were both so grateful to have met each other on Instagram, because it really is helpful when you have another person to hold you accountable, like a friend to text you and be like, hey, we have the show today. Hey, did you list? Did you do this? And I feel like we're both very good about, or gotten very good about keeping each other like motivated, which is really good. So if you guys, I encourage you guys, we'll be your PFFs 100% or reseller best friends, but I really encourage you to find that like one person like that also resells to like, message and have a friend, because whether I like it or not, my friends that don't resell, I can't talk about reselling because they don't get it. They don't care,
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if it's that they don't care. It's just like, if you think about it, like we're kind of weird people, right? Like we're
not passionate about it. So,
well, yeah, but like, it's just like, if there was somebody that like flipped like real estate or like flipped real estate, flipped cars, like whatever it may be, like we wouldn't know that excitement. Like I feel like clothing resellers or like home goods resellers, we're kind of weird in that way. We're like, oh my gosh, we found this and we're gonna, sell it for this. And like when you share that with your friends that don't do reselling, they're like, okay, like
yeah, because it's just like that's not. But it's understandable too. It's not like I'm gonna get mad at them. It'd be different if they were like, I don't support you. But like I know that if somebody came to me and talked about their sports card collection, I'd be like, okay, like I would have other things on my mind.
Also, like my friend Miriam in the comments said, I care. She is not a reseller, but she is always on the Reseller Rundown.
I need to meet her. Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, she's always supporting. So I don't mean like that. Like I don't mean like people don't care, they don't support. And
no, yeah.
It's just different, right? And I just think that it's nice to have those people that you can be like, I had a case opened up against me, or this, whatever, like all those little things that you would normally do with coworkers.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we are coworkers in a way, just over the web.
That's actually so cool to think about. Coworkers, obsessed.
Matt, you're my coworker.
Oh my God.
And everybody else on this chat is my coworker as well.
I'm like, bitch, I'm your boss. I'm like, no, you're my supervisor, and I got fired.
Literally, respect your elders. Okay?
You're my shift lead. You're my shift lead.
You're shift lead?
Can I take a 10?
I'm literally the CEO, okay?
Yes, I agree. Your friend is super sweet. And then she said, yeah, I am sweet. It's so true. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, but
What's your set? So let's get into the second goal. Let's kind of switch off. I think that would be a good system because I get distracted, and then I make you. You're usually organized, but when you're with me, then you like take on my craziness.
Well, why don't you say your second goal? Because I just rambled for a little bit. Why don't you go?
So my second goal would probably be to get back on the schedule, like the motivation I had like a month or two ago.
Don't talk to me. That's literally what I said.
No, it's leading in. You know what it would be? Get a normal sleep pattern again. Because regardless, even the personal stuff like that, she's like this. Snapping is hard and I can do it now. I used to not be able to. But literally, if I go to bed at 4 a.m., which I have twice this past week, and I set my alarm for 10, I'm like, oh, I can get up. That's how many hours, whatever I can work. I still won't. Like, I end up getting up at like 2, and it ruins my entire day. It ruins my reselling day, you know?
Yeah.
Because somehow
you still find time to go to Goodwill.
I know, I can't. Because then I'm like, Matt, you need to make yourself feel better if you're feeling down. And I'm like, Matt, you always feel down. And then I'm like, no, Matt, you don't. Don't go to Goodwill. I like make myself depressed to want to go to Goodwill to reward myself for doing nothing. But when I got Nicole State's planner at the beginning of the year, I was really good about it for the first like few weeks, which is my pattern as a person. That's why I always say I've never been a naturally motivated person. I've self-taught motivated, which is a lot of people do. Weirdly, a lot of resellers don't start out as motivated people, which just shows they're like good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm cheating my own horn, but also your horn. But I don't even know where I was. Where was I?
You're talking about the planner.
Oh, yeah. So that literally helped me. And I haven't filled out a page in that planner in like a month.
Yeah.
And, like, first of all, I paid for the planner. I should be using it. And that's my goal too, to write stuff down. And also for my personal life too, I've never had a calendar. I don't know how I've remembered everything up until those 25 years, which I've missed every doctor's appointment, so I haven't. But I started using my Apple Calendar the other day, and then it got me a notification, and I was like, oh my God, I almost missed this. So that's one of mine, to be scheduling and more like committed to having a normal schedule, so I actually get stuff done at the right times and dedicate times. And also, that's a different goal. I'll say it after your next one. See?
No, I was actually going to just say, and you guys in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Deanna also has a planner that doesn't have dates on it. Because
that sounds so nice.
Because what I was going to say is that for me, I go through like waves with wanting to like be super organized, be like writing into the planner. So I would just hate to like you said, you spent money on it and then you don't use it for like.
I feel like it expires. Like, I feel like now I can't really use it.
Right. So I think if somebody knows the planner I'm talking about, because I think Trish uses it as well. Okay, Trish, what's the name of that? Because it doesn't have
Is it Deanna's planner she made, or she just uses it?
No, I think it's her planner. Please, Trish, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Is Deanna in here?
I'm not sure if she's in here, but
Here's the first comment, see?
Yeah, I don't know if she's still in here, but I think she did. But hopefully somebody will know more info about it, because I was interested in that for the days that I'm feeling like super motivated and then not have that stress of like, oh, I wasted the days or whatever. I'm just going to like do it when I can kind of thing. That sometimes helps me when I'm, I mean, there's a lot of different planners. Like, you don't really even need to spend money on a planner. Realistically, you could just like.
Yeah. Right. But again, if you have the money if you want to spend your money on that, it is just really also nice to have on paper, like already printed out, reseller, cost of goods sold, like that kind of thing. And I'm just a visual person. So
yeah. I just love like the checking off the number of listings.
I've never used that feature.
Really?
Clearly.
I see a lot of people use that like little the little like coloring in the squares or whatever.
I need to be more organized like you, like with my numbers and stuff. Remember when I didn't know what a sell-through rate was?
Yeah, I try to help him.
You're like last week
sell-through rate one time, and I literally like he gave me like a wrong number because I was like, Matt, you would be homeless right now if that was your sell-through rate.
Like, I started out with the sell-through rate of like 80%. And you were like, Matt, no.
I was like, retail shops don't even have that high of a sell-through rate.
Also, I'm going to show you something right now while you talk, and I copied you with your decorations. Let me grab it. So continue.
Okay. I do not know what bullet journaling is, Miriam. Is that just like, I have no idea, but I will look it up. I feel like it's just like quick little things that you need to do and check it off. Oh, look at Matt copying me and my wicker basket back here.
This is wood and metal, but it's the same kind of vibe. I went to Home Goods and spent $200 or maybe $300. Yeah. But also my mom's a great mom and she split it with me.
Nice. That's what moms are for.
Yeah, literally. I got like functional decor, if that makes sense. I got a bunch of stuff and like also like pillows and decor for my new couch. Because when like the feng shui and everything and the decorations are right and I'm feeling the vibe, I work so much better.
Yeah.
Like so much. Because we're creative people, you know?
Right. No, I was the same way. Even through school, I had to like clean my area first and then I could sit down and like study and do all that stuff. So it's just nice to have a clean area.
Yeah, I'm always the person that's always worked in trash, like a mess, blown up room. And then I realized like I get more, and then one day I cleaned and I was like, oh my God, I just listed 35 items in 2.5 hours.
Right.
Like, is this a joke? I like Ashton. Where's Ashton? Like, you know that vibe.
Yeah.
And you what?
No, like, isn't it crazy? Like when you actually put your mind to it, you're like, oh wow, I did all those pictures, all those listings.
Yeah, but
and
also
like,
what I found that when I oh my God, I ordered a Coach bag to reward myself for doing nothing, and it got delivered. So I'll show you after. But I found that when I take pictures the day before, I have such a smoother process. And I know that's not the case for everyone. Everybody has their own thing. Like some people will be like, if I do 80 listings at once in an hour, I better like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But that's like a really good tool. So try that, guys. If you are looking for new like techniques to stay listing and keeping your listing goals. And that's another one of my goals, to have a listing goal.
Okay, so this is kind of like a side note, but I'm so over my mannequin wearing the same dress.
I was just going to ask you, did it sell yet or did someone guess?
So if you guys don't know, this is random, but if you guys don't know, I started this like this game where I would dress my mannequin and then I would have people this is on Instagram, and I would have people in the comments guess when it was going to sell, and whoever was the closest was going to win a prize. Well, this bitch has not sold. And
yes, we love cursing in Reseller Rundown.
Like since I put it up, and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should just like give the person that guessed the furthest like the prize and then just move on, because I want to change it so bad. But I think the problem is that it's a size, it's like either a 0 or a 2, and you know smaller sizes like don't sell as much or as fast. But every time, like, hopefully I just like want a different background. I want her to be wearing something else.
So you could like be like, hey guys, I get the prize. Maybe you should give me the prize and say I like, you know, just for fun. Like every time if I have a contest, like when I had the giveaway contest, me and Anylu are like to each other every time we have something like that, you can't enter. People are gonna know. People are gonna think we're cheating. Like
yeah, I tell Matt all the time, I'm like, oh, that's a good giveaway, but like I can't enter because like I don't want people to think you're just like, because we have the Reseller Rundown, that like you're like you picked me on purpose.
But like also like you already get my love and time. Like you cannot get free clothing.
Right, exactly.
Also, I'm planning to let you take a lot of the good stuff when you come visit. So
all of the good stuff.
All. So you want the Prada bag?
I want the Prada, the Tumi, the
Gucci, the fake Gucci,
the Veronica beard. You can have the fake Gucci if you want.
Yeah. So right when we were just now, somebody added a Veronica beard blazer and an Ink International Concepts blazer from my closet to their bundle. So I sent a discount, and it wasn't even a great discount. I probably should have done more.
Nice.
She responds. She just responded. Thanks for the kind offer, but I'm just choosing host picks for the next party. I hope you have a great night.
So Miriam said the curse of the mannequin. That might have happened because I've always dressed my mannequin, and I feel like whenever I dressed her, like the item would sell. But then as soon as I made it a game on Instagram, she decided, she was like, no, I like this dress. I'm going to keep it forever and ever.
The same thing with me. Every time I look for a boyfriend, everyone hates me. Nobody's interested. And then every time that I'm chilling single, everyone's like, yo, it's good. So maybe I should stop caring.
I feel like that always happens though. Like that always happens in life and in everything.
And yeah. Like that's why my mom used to always tell me, like, don't look for things, let them come to you. And then if you're single by the time you're 90, that's your fault.
I know, right? Tere said, is it time to relist? It's always time to relist.
See, I've been in that whole
mindset. She's like,
oh, yeah.
Actually, here's another little ad. I use the app Seller Insight and I love it, so I always talk about it. But I'm gonna check right now to see how many days it's been listed because I don't know if it's been listed the 61 days, 63 days?
What's that?
Like when you are, Matt, really? Do you relist?
Not much. I just started when you told me about this app. I never had relisted before that. And then I sold 2 things when I relisted. But also I noticed that when I do new items, it has the double the effect in my closet. So that's just a fact. But again, you should be relisting, you know?
Yeah. So I forget how many days it is that when you relist on Poshmark, I think it's either 61 or 63.
I had an item that was like 600 days listed. Yeah.
Anyways, so it has been listed, this dress, it's 61, that it just corrected me. Trish said I relist like 20 a day. Dang.
Does it help you find, Trish, do you notice the things you relist sell that have been there for a while? I'm actually curious to know if that actually happens.
So it's been listed for 39 days. So my only thing that I'm thinking is that I could just delete the listing and actually like relist it, but not through like the copy feature, just through like a whole entire
but if you do the copy feature, it still gives it like a new listing ID and everything, right?
No, only after 61 days. That's what we're talking about.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Poshmark does that? So it'll still, so if you sort by just in, only after 61 days will that, if you relist it, be there? Because on eBay, I learned that if you want to relist something, you can't just, you have to end the listing and then say sell similar to give it a new ID, or else there's really no point of listing it and then relisting the same thing, like the same listing.
Yeah.
So I guess that just shows you that different platforms work differently. But I mean, I had something in my closet for 3 years and I didn't realize. Can you believe that?
That's
it was $12 flannel and it was like really puffy and took up a lot of room. Relisted it the day you told me about Seller Insight, it sold after I relisted it. So I was
Where was it? Like, where were you keeping it for 3 years?
In a bin. But also it was like this thick. Like, that's such a waste. And imagine how many hundreds of times I've shared that item.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, no, girl, I retire and I accept.
I want to be like Trish as well. That it 20 items daily. That's crazy. Like, I mean, it's not crazy. It's doable. But what I mean is like, those are goals, Trish. Your goals.
Also, I listen to the only thing that keeps me motivated besides Anylu and my mom and food and alcohol is the podcast by Daily Refinement and Daily Refinement and who else does it? And someone else have a podcast on Patreon. I pay $5 a month for it. Literally the most motivated I've been in my life is when I listen to that. You literally.
What is it about?
I'll even give you my login on Anylu so you can see if you like it first. Like literally, it's about reselling, and they do eBay, and they also do the 2 guys, and they list 164 items a day. Yeah. And they said 170 was too much. So we went literally. And now they have a team of people after a few years. They have 4 people that work for them and they have the same desk, the same lineup, everything. And they just like train them and everything. And they make like over $1 million a year on eBay.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
And they only sell 4 brands.
If you're listing 164 a day, I mean,
they only sell like 4 brands that they've ever sold, like Tommy Bahama and all this, because they know it works. It's insane. And now they have the capital and funding to literally, if they have an opportunity to spend 10 grand on someone's inventory, they'll do it. I literally can't imagine doing that unless I have an assistant or 2.
Or 5.
Oh, you need 4 people if you're going to buy $10,000 of inventory. Like, What?
You know what time it is?
Twerking time?
Matt is never excited for my would you rather question.
Oh, the would you rather. Here, let me take my top off so it can be more exciting. You're like, who wants to do that?
We're gonna do a would you rather every live, and I have my question right here.
Wait, Trish said what was the item? What was I just talking about? Oh, the item that sold that are relisted? Maybe.
Boy, that was like 10 minutes ago. Maybe you should pay attention.
It said 3 minutes, I think.
I'm kidding.
Regardless, the item was a retro something. It was called retro something, like 70s pink flannel with a lot of wear, but in a cool way. And it was sold for $12. That's not worth keeping for 3 years.
I wonder how many times you literally clicked share.
I know. I mean, probably 3 times.
Yeah. That's a real reason it didn't sell, is because Matt wasn't sharing it.
And literally after Rachel's Tool, that's when I started actually sharing my closet. I cannot believe for years I didn't really share, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how much more money I could have made. Ugh.
Well.
Okay, I'm ready for your question.
Okay. Our would you rather question of the week is, would you rather go to space, or would you rather get thrown into the future and you can't come back? Like, you're going to be thrown into the future, that's it, or you're going to get thrown into space. What would you rather do?
Thrown into space? I thought we got a suit in a spaceship in a team.
Well, you're going to shoot into space.
Yeah, but is there any, like, will we know, like, if we'll return from space safely, or we just don't know?
Well, no, I mean, the trip is going and coming back, but
anything can happen.
But anything can happen. You've seen those movies, guys.
Every space movie, someone is dead.
Every space movie, someone is like this with the hood, with the thing, and they're like breathing really heavy, and they're like, bye.
The movie that just came out on Netflix this 2021, this year, I think it's called like Midnight in the Sky. I watched it. It's a space movie, and literally I'm going to ruin it for you because I really don't care, because I don't know if it's worth your time. It's a really good movie until the end. Everyone dies. And at the end, they were just like, well, it's been good knowing you. Everyone dies. That's the end. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
My favorite, like, space-related whatever movie is Interstellar. It makes me cry. Like, I love that movie.
Oh my God, Christopher Nolan directed that, right?
I don't know.
I used to work at ArcLight in Hollywood, the movie theater. I met him. I served him popcorn. And he told me to go fuck myself. So I'm kidding.
Was it nice? Was he nice?
I mean, I don't really remember. I just remember I'm like, oh, he's famous. And then I also was like, I want to quit for reselling. So, you know.
So answer the question. What would you rather?
So being thrown into the future or into space. See, if I could come back from the future, like Back to the Future, I would totally do the future because that'd be so fun. But also my mom would be dead or older, and like all my friends would be gone. By all my friends, I mean 2.5.
Yeah, you're not going to come back. Like, you're either going to go to space, or you're going to go to the future, or you're going to take your chances and go
to space and die, maybe.
Where?
You're either going to go to the future and live a new life and just not know anyone you know, or you're going to go to space and maybe die. Hopefully not.
Yeah. I mean, but in the future, maybe like some people are still like alive. Maybe some of your friends are still alive or something. You guys, like, if you guys are still here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your well wishes.
Comment what you guys would rather. What would you guys rather? Space or future? I think I would rather
go to space. I would have to, because I would miss everything.
Not everything. You're gonna live the future.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you don't have like your family and everything, is it worth it? Ew, did you just hear me? Ugh, I'm going to the future.
Well, I just mean, like, I might risk it and go to space, but then, like, what if I blow up?
Do you know how far in the future you'd be going?
30 years.
Yeah, there's no way your parents are most likely going to be alive, right? That's horrible to say. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say your parents are like 60 years old, and like, there's a chance, that they might not. And if they are, they're not going to have the same quality of life they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's a hard one. I don't know which one I would do, because I'm terrified of going to space. Like, I think I was actually reading this article about how there's going to be the first like hotel in space, like floating in space, is projected for 2027. That's 7 years. No, that's 6 years.
Do you think that would actually happen? Just the fact that they have a vaccine for COVID already, that just makes it believable. It's crazy.
I don't know.
Also, side note, I went to CVS today and somebody came in for the vaccine for COVID, and I was like, wait, you do? Oh my God, a bag just fell. It scared me. You do vaccines for COVID at CVS. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, tons of people. I went to CVS this weekend and they had like a little thing that they were doing for.
Also, let me answer your question for would you rather, then I have a question for you. So okay. I would rather. I'm a risker. I'd probably go to the future. But only if my like siblings and twin sister are like fine and totally good and everything, like, and which again you wouldn't know, but
I think I would go to the future as well. I'm too scared of space.
Also, this is controversial, but I'm just really curious because I mean, no one knows anything about this, but the COVID vaccine, has anyone gotten it? I know that what's her name got it? The reseller on Instagram. Crap, I forgot her name, but she got it because she works part-time at a doctor's thing. But would you get it?
Well, hopefully people don't get like offended with this topic, but
no, you shouldn't. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I personally will get it. So I mean, that's the short answer. The long answer is I'm not necessarily super worried about myself, but my parents are older.
It also makes sense that like you don't even know about, like, we don't even really, technically the world changes every day, know about fully COVID. Anything could change about it, the facts. But I think that I would get it too. My mom and like my family are like, I don't know if I'd get it yet, to wait and see, but just like you said, for the fact of like maybe risking and like someone else, then I'd probably, because I mean, we're out and about, we go to thrift stores, we do that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I see my parents almost every day, so, but I mean, I don't know, anything can change. It's not like I haven't gotten it and I haven't.
I'm on like a set mindset of like, I need it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not going to like skip line or do anything like that to get it. Like, I'm not like that, like.
But if you got the opportunity, then you'd be
But if I got the opportunity, yes. So yeah, I think so. I don't know. There's just so many like different viewpoints on that. I don't know. I think everyone should just do whatever they feel right. I mean, it's your body. If you want to get it, that's fine. And if you don't, well, it's not mandatory. So
yeah, no, definitely.
Trisha said I haven't, like, you haven't got the vaccine. Was that what that was? I haven't for?
She hasn't gone to space or the future. Wait, so you guys have to answer in the comments. There's 5 people on here.
No, nobody is answering my would you rather. I'm so sad.
I told you you're a star and all your ideas work.
Space or space? Well, last week people were commenting on it, so now you guys should comment. What would you rather?
I'm crying. Yeah, would you go to the future, Anylu?
Yeah, I said future, and you said future. We're all like, bye, people we know.
We're going to the future, bitches. Also, I'm having a really good time cursing online because if you really think about it, who cares?
Well, nobody's listening with their kids and stuff.
I was just gonna say, I better believe you see your kids again because the future could be rough. You actually never know, especially everything that's going on in the world. Like, what does the future hold?
Well, the crazy thing is, like, we might be in our lifetime, there is a possibility we might be forced to go to space, and us peasants are probably not going to get a spot. Like, we will probably just get left here.
Speak for yourself. You said us peasants. I'm included.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Look how red I am. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's true. I don't think I would have the money. I mean, just think about it. If we were fleeing the planet, only the top, like, 1% of people would get a ticket. It's like the Titanic.
Oh my, no, it's like the movie 2012. Remember where they paid millions for tickets?
Or like the Titanic? That's way more of a classic.
Wait, the Titanic. Would they have, what do you mean?
Well, only the women and the rich got off of the
Oh,
boat.
you're saying after it was already sinking. Yeah. The rich did? I thought it was women and children.
But it was women and children, but the rich people also got a seat.
I was literally terrified. The two movies that I like was so scared of when I was younger is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas for obvious reasons. It's terrifying. And also Titanic. But also I was scared of like All Dogs Go to Heaven too. So one was fine.
Yay, people are answering. Okay. So
My mom is in the chat and she answered.
Aww, Matt, you picked future and your mom picked family. Oh, with family.
She said future with family.
Okay.
She said need an outfit. I got you. Why so thrifty? Trish said I'd go to the future. I'm way too scared to go to space. Also, can we talk about Red Rebel Rose Co. and her amazing hair? I'm obsessed.
And she has a YouTube channel, guys.
Also, I was gonna say her content is like top-notch quality. Everybody go watch, go follow. Just for the fact that she's supporting our show. We're not even like big or anything. Good person. Love her. I watch her channel too. Subscribe.
Matt, what are you talking about? We're big.
I mean, I eat a lot, but I was voted most likely in high school to be a famous reseller. So just let me know what you think.
We're big in our hearts and the people that are watching.
We're big in our hearts, and the Cheesecake Factory staff thinks I'm big as well.
I know.
Literally.
But anyway,
okay, so let's for the next like 5 minutes, I think we should each do one more goal of March because I think that's our. Oh, also, I want to ask you guys before we stop talking, before this ends, who right now is working and photographing and taking pictures or just working while watching this? Because I know what I've been doing a lot is turning on long videos of hauls on YouTube or something while I'm working. I would rather listen to reseller stuff while I'm working than like listen to Ariana Grande. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just put on like a video while I'm taking pictures or whatever.
Oh, that Ryan King video? Yeah, I get you.
I watch your videos, bitch. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I know. That's my name, Ryan King. What's it 30?
Yeah.
Wait, do you watch my videos ever while you're working?
I watch videos when I'm commuting the most.
Oh, yeah.
But then I watch them when I'm working as well.
So who's working right now? My mom also is working too. She has a pet clothing line. Everybody that doesn't know, and she also does human jewelry and stuff. I have these earrings in today that she made. They're like crystal, like fake diamonds, obviously, with a bumblebee, and they're like the coolest hoops.
Oh, you're into that little weird style where you have like one dangly and then one.
Yeah, like George Michael. We love. Also, wait, I'm gonna grab that thing I was telling you about today on Anylu. I'm like the most distracted person, right?
Well, now I want to share my earrings. Look, guys, look at my earrings. I love these type of earrings. They're like beaded.
Oh, those are so cool. That's like Etsy vibes.
If you guys have any of these in your closet, hit me up.
Okay, so my mom makes these bandanas for dogs, and she also made them for humans. I'm obsessed. She literally imagine this with a look like a Western vibe, with like a cool shirt to like go out, and like a silver chain over this. I want a black one, but these are such a vibe. These bandanas, guys.
I love the tassels. I like the tassels.
They're like quality made too. She sews everything herself. So if you guys do want one of these or are interested in supporting a mother that works and has a business, let me know. I'm going to list them in my Poshmark closet for her.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, does she have a closet name or are you
She does too. She's going to list them. So her closet name is The Posh Pets. Poshpets. And also she did that before the pet category came out a week before. Poshmark for sure.
So she was ahead of the game, Pam. Pam was on it.
National Pam King Day up in here, okay? Because everyone, Poshmark copied my mom. It's a thing. Also, Terry is listing and Trish is taking pictures. Do you guys like this? This is such a vibe, right? I feel like a gay cowboy. It's like an ascot. Like what's his name? Fred and Scooby-Doo. He's like, that's my ascot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is such a vibe. I feel like
I never know. Like Matt is always referencing like movies, things like that, and I literally never know what he's talking about. I'm like, what?
Well, also, I don't know if it's possible to be gayer than I usually am, but I feel like a gay cowboy in this. What? You know how everything's opposite on the screen, like when we high five and everything? I'm like pulling this the wrong way.
Wait.
I'm going to come into your house. I'm dead. Oh yeah, so my mom said she wants feedback on this, so everybody go check her closet out seriously. She's also gonna list stuff in the people human category, not just dogs, but her main focus is like pet clothing. She has like overalls and everything. I have to send you something for Henry and you can post about it.
I know, I was just about to say that, like, I want one of those bandanas. So, like, Henry wears bandanas.
She has small ones too for dogs.
Yeah,
And
well, Henry needs a big one. Henry's a big old head.
Yeah, but no, she makes them reversible. So she sews two bandanas together so they're different colors on each side. And
Oh,
she
cute.
tassels.
Yeah, we'll have to check out her closet.
Yeah.
And Henry could be the model.
And look at the top I wore out to the supermarket the other day.
Wait, do you guys remember when that was a style? I have a picture of when I was like 17 with like a red bandana just like that.
Yeah, but they're bigger, right? Hopefully.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
But it didn't cover all of it. I was like,
you were just like mad under boob Rihanna vibes.
and honestly, guys, I was smaller, so don't judge me. Like, I was smaller back then, so I was just like, yeah, hey, look at me. And I would never do that again because, like, everything would just hang out.
Honestly, I'm going to start another podcast called Sickening, Thickening, and Thriving and Thrifty. That's all of my vocabulary about myself.
All right.
Yeah, so my mom said, let me know the next size. Well, clearly, I don't think you have one to fit mine, but
Henry does have it. I'll have to measure his neck because he has a big old neck.
I'm going to send you the link to her Poshmark closet and you'll die, like overalls and everything. But she also makes custom sizes. So whatever size he is, you can send his measurements and like how much he eats that day, his tummy, and like so cute. I'm dead.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. We'll like link it. You should link it in the bio so people are rewatching, they can check it out.
I'll link it in the YouTube video when it posts.
And make sure that if you guys are rewatching this later, that you guys comment down below. So hi everyone that's watching this on like the replay. Just comment down below. Give us some feedback. What would you guys like to hear about? Chat about, whatever. If you guys love my would you rathers, because I know those are the highlight of the show.
I know. It's like when I say like everybody, let's talk about Matt and like how incredible he is, how more people tune in. It's just the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, and I just also want to say, please comment if you guys have noticed a significant
change in quality, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I couldn't think of the thing.
Wait, have we froze once, Anylu? You've not froze once.
We have not froze once. I don't think. Let me knock on wood. I don't think we froze. I think we fixed the issue.
Wait, do I look crisp in like
yeah. Yeah, you look good. So we had to skip 2 weeks in a row of the Reseller Rundown. I wanted to pull my hair out. I was so stressed about it.
Like we almost quit. Like we almost like was like, bye girl. Like no.
Like I was like, Matt, this is not. But as you guys can see, our quality is back. Yay. So I'm excited because now we can actually like.
But even since the beginning, not even back, this is better than before too.
Yeah.
Like, this is, everybody comment below. Tell me if it's crisp. Like if you're on your own camera, like on my computer, it's crisp. Even on Anylu is crisp.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, we're getting down to the end of it. If you guys have any questions or want to comment down what your goal is for March, I know we didn't like focus on goals, but I think everyone's just doing their best. It is so crazy to me that it's been a year since the pandemic started.
In like 7 years since we started the podcast and we've grown to 5 viewers. It's crazy how time works.
And it's just crazy. Like a year, I feel like nothing has happened, but a lot has happened. And so, yeah, 2020 was when I started reselling. So I guess that will always be
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy to be the one, like the older one with more experience who can teach you the ways. And I'm kidding. Literally, for how many things I learn from you every day, it's crazy.
Matt thinks he's the most experienced, but that's only because I make him think that just so he can feel better about himself.
Yeah, well, true. Honestly, we have to admit sometimes what our flaws are. So she said, what did you change about it? And we changed Matt's internet 12 times. Literally, but also then out of nowhere, of course, our luck, Anylu's computer was like, fuck you. And like decided to like be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boyfriend for letting me use his laptop for this because I don't know what's going on with my laptop, but I think now we got a perfect combo and it is working.
And also shout out to my boyfriend for always being there for I'm single. Okay, well, that's also my goal for the year, to find a boyfriend, but also it's not, because my mom always told me, don't go looking for stuff that you want to happen to last. So let's resell. But yes, we have 5 minutes left, so let's wrap up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all.
I know. I'm just so excited that it's finally now
I feel like we can start growing the show, and actually giving ideas, but not being worried about if the connection is going to mess up,
I know. That's the most frustrating, technical issues. But yeah, we're just happy that everyone tuned in, and we're glad that you guys can join us and take a little bit out of your time.
Yeah, and also if you can see how many viewers are on this, there's 3, but also if you can't see, thank you for all the 200 people that are watching right now. Thank you so much for supporting us, and seriously, it means a lot.
I did want to say something, is that on last week's live, we talked about having a Reseller Rundown group chat on Instagram. And so if there is anybody, even if you guys are watching this later, just go ahead and DM one of us, either Matt at Why So Thrifty Store or me at Henry's_hangers, and we can add you to that group. We just talk about the most random stuff. We're there to support each other, and it's just fun to have a little community. And if you guys ever want to join, we can add you guys. And then if you ever want to leave for whatever reason, you can also just
it's true. But also if you just want to join the chat whenever you're on Instagram and you don't want to get notifications, you can hide it to the notifications and still be in the chat.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much, everybody. Also, before we go, I want to show you this listing that I just did. How stunning are these boots?
At least you're listing.
I listed 5 items in one night the other day. I was like, oh my god! Everyone messaged me. They were like, "Anylu, is that you?" And I was like, "No, it's Matt."
Oh my gosh! But I do actually Tere just reminded me. So we did a test run yesterday on this to make sure the connection was working right.
Was she the one that was watching?
Tere was the one that was watching. So we were like, there's somebody on, and I was trying to hide because I looked like doo-doo butter on the live last time. I was
did you tell that somebody was watching, or only I could?
I was like, who's on here? And then Tere messaged me later and she was like, it was me. I was like, oh my gosh. Girl.
We were talking for a good 10 minutes with forgetting that we were live.
Yeah, well, we were trying to test it out. But yeah, Tere was
Wait, Anylu, can you see how many people are on here or no?
I can't see.
Oh, there's 7,000 people on here.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Everyone says your dress on your mannequin is going to sell now.
I'll let you guys know what I do about this mannequin. Honestly, I might just give the prize to the person that commented the furthest date and then move on, because
I commented the furthest date.
She needs a shower and she needs to change and get something else. She was like, is it on Thursday or Tuesday? I know, we're confusing people with our
also like we said, when you start a new show or a new thing online or a new thing in general, it has to take a minute to get situated. At first it was a different day even, but now it's Wednesday at 5 p.m. and also look at my bouffant, looks bomb. But yeah, I guess we'll head out now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah. I love you all. She loves you all. Thanks for watching my channel.
Bye.
No, I'm kidding.
What? That's always trying to get credit for everything.
No, my end of my YouTube videos, I go, thank you guys so much. Mwah. I love you all. See you next time. Wait, we should start doing that at the end of these. That's so cute.
Bye.
Anylu, let's go. We have to go. We have a meeting. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Mwah.
guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Wait, I thought we were going to do it.
Oh, no. I thought that was going to be the end. Let's actually do the end, right?
Listen, guys, we're practicing. Come on. You guys, then later you guys can be like, wow, we were there at the beginning.
The day one when nothing sold. Okay, this is actually the end. We're ready. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't know me, I'm Matt. Thank you for tuning in. And this
is Anylu. Bye.
And you're watching the Reseller Rundown. Well, we'll see you next Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST. Bye, guys.
Bye.